Hey, Scott from Watch You Seek here, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I ordered a watch from a company called Undone, and Undone is an interesting company in that you purchase on the internet, but you can customize the watch. So I went in there, probably took a couple days. I tried different colors, different cases, emailed my choices to friends, we collaborated, we talked about it, and finally I came up with what's in this box. Now, I haven't seen this yet, so I am dying to open this up. So let's get back over to my overhead camera, open this guy up, and see what's inside. So let's get to opening up this new Undone watch. Let's see, just... Yeah. Packaging, anything in here. Now this came pretty quick. I was pretty impressed. It comes from Hong Kong. Undone Urban. Ooh. So I'll zoom in now that we don't have the bag anymore. First customizable retro watch, cool. Note card of some sort. What else? This is owner's manual. How to use it, quick guide. Okay, date of purchase. Nice little box. It's a fabric covered box with a little leather type strap here. Open that up. Oop, there it is. Pretty cool box. I like the box. But let's get to the watch. Oh yeah. Take this off. Cool. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Set the time. Looks pretty cool. I went with a black case, and I even had it, take this off on the back, I had it customized. So got that printed on the back. That's nice. Cool. The strap feels really cool. I got a couple different straps with it. And what's really neat about the customizer is you can change when you're online, and I'll talk about this when I do my full review. You can try the different straps out online to kind of see the way that they're gonna look. So I got a lighter colored one, and then I've got, oh, this is soft. Oh, this is soft. This is buffalo, genuine leather. I can't remember what they called that, but this has a really nice soft texture to that. So let's just see. So we've got the running seconds, we've got a chronograph. Start the chronograph. Stop. Reset. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so I'm excited. I'm gonna wear this for a week, and then I will come back and give all the specs on the watch, talk more about the company, and give you my thoughts on this Undone. This is the Urban Vintage, and this is a custom design by me. So I've had my new Undone Urban chronograph on my wrist for a week, so let's do a review of this guy. So first off, let's get all the dimensions out of the way. This is 40 millimeters across. It has a height of 13 millimeters. We have a strap width of 20 millimeters, and from lug to lug we are at 48 millimeters. This case is made with 316L stainless steel, and it has, the one that I chose is a black PVD coating. The case back here, I chose to do a solid model with engraving, which is pretty cool. Well, I'll go through the customizer in just a minute and we can see all your different options for this. There is another option with a transparent case back, but kind of going with the vintage vibe, I went for a solid case back. The case is very nice. You have this center area of the case where it goes across here, and you can see it has this vertical brushing on it here, and that leads into these lugs. Then you have let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. We have a little step area in here, so you have this area and then it goes up, step, and there's a nice little bevel on there. The lugs are nice, they're straight, they go right down. Plenty of room to put different size straps in there. Lots of options. I have another watch where the lugs are really close, and when I try to put, say, a chunkier strap or something in there, it touches the case. So I like the size of the lugs here. So we have a chrono stop-start pusher here at 3, and then the reset at 4, and then a nice crown here right at 3. Easy to grip, change the time, move things around. So nice case. I like the PVD. I chose the PVD just kind of to break it up. I don't have a lot of watches that are black, so let's go into the customizer and take a look at all the options, because I don't want to spend a lot of time going over the dial, because the whole thing with Undone, the whole approach to Undone is for you to customize your watch, to get a watch exactly the way that you want it to be. So let me grab my iPad. Build your own urban. So right here we can go into the customizer. So I'm on the Undone watch site, and I will say it's a really nice user interface. I've used this on my computer, I've used it on the iPad, and I've used it on my phone. In fact, I pretty much nailed down the design of this watch here while my kids were in gymnastics class, and I was sitting waiting for them doing this customizer on my phone. So really simple on the side here. You can choose your different case finishes. So I don't know, actually the way that I started is I picked my dial design first. So we have a couple different lines within this chronograph. So the vintage, the one that I chose, came from this vintage style, and it really, there's different styles back to kind of the 60s simple chronographs, a 2-register chronograph here. So you can see all different designs. That's similar to the one that I got, a reverse panda. So let's just go to this vintage guy here. So, okay, so that's the dial that I want. Let's change the case. Let's say I want to go with maybe a rose PVD kind of a case here. I like that. I can change the strap. Let's go with a gray. There we go. And let's definitely change the hand. So you have different hand shapes that you can choose from. Let's keep this shape, and maybe we'll go with no, I don't like the silver. Oh, I don't know, black? Oh, that looks cool, real contrasty with that. And you can even choose the second hand. So second hand, I don't want the blue. I can choose between 2 different designs of the second hand. This one is a little thinner. We'll stay with more of the vintage look, and maybe I want to make that white. And you can, the beauty of this, and what I really found is so much fun is, you know, we get a watch, or I get a watch in, and I'd be like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I could just change this or just change that? Well, here you have the option to do that. If I wanted to go back to the stainless steel case, I can do that. And we have some personalization options. So on the back here, you can see, if I close this, we have a transparent glass, which you can get printed on. But let's say we want a solid case back, and I'm just gonna say from Dad. This is a perfect gift idea, I guess. And I want this to be, let's say, a script, and let's go to a medium, and then there you go. You can see right there what that's gonna look like. The strap options, you have a variety, huge variety of different strap options. So there's the strap, and I'll talk about the strap more in when I look at this my watch. So that's the customizer. I really enjoyed the process. Another thing that was kind of neat is as I was making my designs, I would email them. So I can scroll down here and I can say share. So I'll hit share here. And what it does is it takes your design and puts it on some different backgrounds. And let's say I could pick this one. And then I have some options here. You know, I can tweet it, Facebook, email, or Pinterest. And so I would email it to some friends, and then we'd start talking, and oh, change this, or oh, that, what were you thinking? Don't do that. So if you want some designs that are pre-designed, there's design inspirations here. So let's say you like this one, and you just wanted to go with a black PVD. Let's go total stealth, click there, and there you go. So I really like the customizer and the turnaround time. I think I read that their turnaround, they want to be getting to you by 10 days or something like that. It was really fast. So that's the Undone Customizer. Okay, back from the virtual world into reality, into my new watch. So we were talking about the case, the glass here. This is a K1 glass, and K1 is a treated glass that is pretty scratch resistant, and you can see that there is definitely, well, if my camera will focus, there we go. There's a definite dome to that, and that dome really adds to the vintage appeal. You get some distortion here at the markings on the outside of this dial. So the dial that I chose, they have, I think they have different names for it, and this is, they call the Newman, and maybe I chose it because coming up this week actually is the Paul Newman auction, so maybe this was fresh in my head, but I really enjoyed the design of this. You've got the date here at 3. We have the running seconds down here at 6, and then we have the chronograph minutes up there at noon. So the movement in here, this is a Seiko VK61 mechanical quartz chronograph, and when I start the chronograph, you get a sweep seconds here. This is, I believe, 1/5 of a second, little increments here. If we look at the quartz, the seconds here, you can see it jumps, tick, 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 but this gives a wonderful feel of being, it's kind of fooling you into thinking that this is a mechanical chronograph. So let's look at a mechanical chronograph. I'm having a hard time saying chronograph today. So here is a Tag Heuer Carrera Day date, and this is a 7750 module movement in here. When I push this to start the chronograph, you can see that the chronograph second hand's moving around. So this is the stop start, so stop, and then to reset, I push it, it's a instant 0 reset. So as I'm going along here, I stop, push this, reset. You barely, it's just so fast, okay? So that's a mechanical chronograph, how that works. Let me show you a quartz chronograph. So this is another watch that I have. So, and when I hit the chronograph here to start this, so it's going along, so okay, so I stop, and then I go to reset. Watch what happens to that hand. That's typically the way all quartz chronographs work. So, and the feel of this, there is a positive push on the first push, but then the subsequent ones, when I push again, it's really mushy. There's no mechanical feel to it. It's strange. It's like I'm just pushing a button on a microwave or something. And then same thing with the reset. So that's your typical quartz. So how does the Undone differ? So if we come back to the Undone here, first of all, the pusher feel is a mechanical pusher feel. There's a system of cams in there, similar to what a mechanical watch of this nature, 7750, would have. So when I push on there, it is a positive feel. It feels like I am pushing on something, which I am. So I like that. And then you can see the reset. When I reset, it has that instant flyback. Well, it's a flyback, but the instant zero reset, let's call it that. So very nice. And it has that nice sweep to the seconds hand. So it's really neat. It's a Seiko movement. It's incredibly reliable. And I think it's a perfect movement for this style of watch from Undone. So let's talk about the strap system with this Undone Vintage chronograph. So I got 3 different straps. So this strap here, wonderful soft leather strap here. I got a black rally strap, and then this brown. They all have a nice feel. They're all leather, and they have a quick release system. So there's this little tab that sticks out on the back here. You just pull that out, and then the new one will go in. Now, excuse me for a second. I'm going to have to take this right next to my eye so I can see what I'm doing. And lock that into place. I'm getting old. My eyes. So there is the rally strap. So let's take this one off, put the other one on, and I tell you, getting old. If I don't put this right in front of my eyes, a couple inches away, I can't see. There we go, just like that. Quick change. I really like it. So let's see what this looks like on the wrist. There we go. So this is with the rally strap. Extremely comfortable on the wrist. I mean, there were times during this past week when I literally forgot I was wearing a watch. So my previous review, I had an extremely large, big watch, and this guy is lightweight, very nicely sized. I think the size is perfect. 40 is just the perfect size. So very, very comfortable. The pushers are nice, so it's easy to start and stop while it's on the wrist. I guess my one quibble is the date window is set down. I don't know if you can see, there's a distance between the date there and this dial. And sometimes if I wasn't right on axis straight down, or the sun was shining and there was a little bit of a shadow, sometimes it was hard to see. But that's my only little quibble with that. The straps I've enjoyed. In fact, the straps, this has made it to another watch. I've used this on my Seiko SARB. So definitely fun, good quality straps, amazing for the price. And I really like the quick change system. You don't have to use a spring bar tool, and it's just super simple to change. So wearing experience, super comfortable with this guy. So you guys know that towards the end of my review, I do a little part that say, what would I change? Well, this is the first watch where I can honestly say, you as the purchaser of an Undone watch, you can customize it and change it to however you want it to be, which I think is really cool. You know, Undone, the founder, Michael, he's been in the industry for years. His dad gave him really a wonderful Rolex watch as a young man, and I think that started his whole foray into watch collecting, and so much so that he owns companies, or he has companies that supply to the Swiss watch industry. So this is not just some, first foray into watchmaking or into the watch world. They are definitely have a foot into that world, and the belief is that luxury through customization can be brought down to a reasonable price, right? They're vertically integrated, right? The suppliers, that, like I said, they've been doing parts for the Swiss watch industry. So that's really cool that you are able to customize this watch. What would I change? The one thing that I would change is if there was a way to bring that date wheel up a little closer to the central dial here, but That's a little quibble. It's realistically a function, I would guess, of that Seiko module. So what would I keep? Well, everything. I picked this out. I chose this. I chose the dial. I chose the color here, the the case back with the engraving that means something to me. So this watch becomes a very personal watch. It's different than other watches where you go into the store, you go online, and you pick it out. The customization, I think, is really huge with the user satisfaction of getting this watch and putting it on your wrist. So the price for this guy is $295. The engraving on the back, whether you get it on the solid case back or the glass back, is $20. And all their straps are $40 with the quick release. This is the Caviar Leather. This one I think is my favorite. It's really soft. It has a wonderful soft texture to it. I think I commented on that one in the unboxing. So this is the Undone Urban Vintage, completely customized by me. So hey, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and leave comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.